Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Back from a 1 week break. Thought I'd freshen myself up a little bit. And yeah, I'm back. I'm back with another average score. So let's 1,193 for the week. I mean, it's not that bad considering. It was okay. I mean, I didn't really go anywhere in rank. Dropped 287 points, so still top 10%, which isn't too horrible, but isn't amazing. So we go on. We continue to grind. So let's go over what was. So I've got 4 trades left, so I am death riding the rest of the year, which is all part of the fun, isn't it? So let's go over what happened. So obviously Cook with a 59. He's going to be a problem come round 26 when the Bunnies have a bye, and I've got the infamous Sonny Luke covering him for that week. So that's a problem. But that's a problem for 4 weeks' time, Daniel. So let's I'll worry about it then. Fanua Blake with a 61, Tarpany with a 61 as well. Job done in the front row. I haven't had Payne Haas all year, and it hasn't really affected me that much. I wish I did, but it hasn't really. I haven't missed having him, put it that way. Fafita with a very average 57 for his standards. Nikora with a 36 after being towed up for most of the game. Tohu with a 52. Horse with a 76. Matto with a 55 off the bench. Now, Matto will probably get more minutes now. I think with Lane being out, his minutes might increase, maybe like 5 minutes, maybe 10 minutes. Which is good for Matto's standards, because that means that it's going to be an extra maybe 10 points, which obviously takes his scores up into a respectful level. So Captain Cleary with an 81. I really expected, after like 20 minutes of that first half, I was like, wow, Cleary is in for a huge score. And all of the scoring came from outside of Cleary. Once the Panthers get going, they don't need Cleary. They've just got such a well-oiled machine. Hines somehow managed to scrape an 86. I'm pretty sure most of his points were scored in the last 15 minutes of that game, because he was looking terrible. The Sharks were looking terrible. Ponga with a 96, Brimo with a 44, Mulatalo with a 54, somehow managed to get a 54, God knows how. Manu 78, Marzu 79, Garrick 69, Timoko with a 53, Wilson with a 23, but I didn't play him, and Dylan Edwards with a 70. Now, Dylan Edwards has been, I'm going to say, the worst trade that I've made this year. I traded Gutho 7 weeks ago for Dylan Edwards. When Dylan Brown got in a bit of strife, I was like, you know what? I'm afraid that it might affect Gutho and it might affect the Eels' attack and blah, blah, blah. And boy, did I get it wrong. I got it so wrong. Like, the difference in my rank, if I just kept Gutho, I'm pretty confident I would be thousands better off in ranking than I am right now. Thousands. Dylan Edwards has been nothing but not a pain, but very, very mediocre. And for that reason, Dylan Edwards is gone. He's gone this week. He is gone. So, my trades this week, I'm bringing in CODY Walker. I'm moving Ponga down to fullback, and I'm going Tohu to Cam Murray. So that's how I'm going to be looking. So we'll quickly do that now. So Murray. So in comes Murray, gives me 99k. We're going to trade Dylan Edwards. That's not what we want. For some reason, it won't let me do it on the desktop. But what I'm going to do is, I'm going to sub, so sub Ponga down, and in comes Cody Walker. Beautiful. Right, that's how we're looking. So let's talk reserves, and let's talk captains and vice captains and how we're going to be looking going into this week. I have a slight decision to make. Whether or not I play Nikora. So if I do play Nikora, I'm going to be worried that he's going to end up scoring something very, very similar to what he did last week. And I think up against the Panthers this week, Panthers at home, Cleary with a point to prove, Sharks are in shambles, their depth is depleted. I don't know. I think Panthers win this game really comfortably, and I'm scared to run Nikora. If I don't run Nikora, I move Matto into the starting role, which is potentially a safe 55 or a safe 50 plus, given his increased potential minutes as well. I will be moving Garrick down to my fullback because he's playing against the Dragons. But I'm looking at potentially playing Wilson, because Wilson's up against the Dolphins, and he can score tries. The Bulldogs have got a bit of cattle back in their side this week, so I think matchup wise, a winger against the Dolphins seems to be a bit better than playing Nikora against the Panthers, because I'm definitely not playing Ronaldo. So I'm a little bit torn. So obviously Garrick gets one reserve. Hines gets the other. Even though they're against the Panthers, Hines can still score well. Brimson, obviously I'm going to run Brimo. I think that's how I might line up. So I'm going to go VC Walker, C Cleary. And I think that is about it. I did consider, my other trade idea was to downgrade Tohu and bring in Latrell. But I realised that I'd be better off bringing in Cody Walker and Murray instead of just Latrell. So, because we don't know what Latrell we are going to get. Especially with a break even of 140 or whatever he's got. It's quite high. It might not be 140, but it's around that way. You'll either get a Latrell that's got something to prove, or you've got a Latrell who doesn't care. Now, he has been out of the game for quite some times. It was supposed to be a 1 week injury. So it's been a little longer than 1 week. So we don't know. I'd much rather look and see. If he comes out and scores 150, then so be it. These are the risks that you take. A lot of people are trading Nico. I think that's absolutely crazy. I don't quite understand the reason behind it. If you've got Nico and you're running like a Nico and SJ, and you want to go Nico to Cleary. I don't get it. I don't understand. Like, the Sharks have got the Titans in like a couple of weeks. Like, if you have a look, like, yes, they've got a bad matchup this week, but next week they've got Souths. I mean, that's not exactly an impossible game for Nico to score in. He could definitely score well there. And then you've got round 24, you've got the Titans. He could score 200 in that game. And then round 25, you've got the Cows. Like, yes, the Cowboys are in a bit of form, but Nico can score 100. Like, he could definitely score 100 in that game. I think it's absolute madness if you're trading Nico this week. I think it's madness. But good luck to everyone who's trading him. If it's trading Nico to Cleary, if you've got SJ and you want to run an SJ Cleary combination, I get it, maybe. But, like, I definitely want to run the Nico Cleary train for the rest of the year. I think it's crazy. People are trading Fanua Blake. That's madness. I think Fanua Blake is, between now and the end of the season, I think Fanua Blake ends up being top scorer in the front row position. There's my hot take. Take it, run with it. That's my hot take. Fanua Blake, top front row scorer for the rest of the year. Bringing in players that are being traded in. Obviously, Latrell we've discussed. Reece Walsh I can understand. Payne Huss I can understand. Daniel Russell I don't know too much about. I'm pretty sure he'll end up... I don't know. I mean, it's a Dragons player, and I've said ever since I did the horrific Sloan trade back in the day that I would never touch a Dragons player ever again unless his name was Zach Lomax. That's not happening. I'm definitely not trading in Daniel Russell. Cam Munster for sure. Cool. Happy days. Yeah, that's about it. Obviously my captains this week is going to be Cleary, VC, Walker. Hot take. So, my hot take for this weekend. I'm going to say that Ponga is the highest scoring fullback. Ponga is the highest scoring fullback for this round against the Raiders. There it is. There's the hot take. Outside of that, let me know how you all went on the weekend. Let me know your trades. Let me know how you're going for the rest of the season. I've got 2 trades left. If you guys know anything about the Simpsons, I am definitely Ralph sitting at the back of the bus, and I am in danger. I'm in danger. So, 2 trades left. Let's hope that there's no injuries. Let's hope there's no suspensions. There will be, and I'm in trouble. But I've learnt a lot this year. And let's rock and roll. Good luck, everyone. Let me know your trades in the comments. Give it a like. And good luck for the rest of the year. I will see you all next week. Cheers.